Hello everyone, it's great to have you all tuned in. Firstly, I hope you're all taking just the necessary precautions to stay safe during this season. We're all in this together. So let's just pray and harness all the positive energy to get through this as soon as possible. With that said, in today's video, I want to share with you a sweet delicacy called Obbattu, which is quite the favorite during Ugadi, which is a festival that's right around the corner. Ugadi is our new year, and Obbattu is a special delicacy that's made for that festival. And Obbattu is also called Puran Poli or Holige in different parts of India. The recipe is quite standard, but what makes it special is that I have learnt it from my mom, and I will ask her to demonstrate it to you in this video, and you will see how she makes one. So to see how this sweet stuffed tortilla is made, jump on in and let's get rolling. To make the kanaka, which is the outer dough, you will need a teaspoon of turmeric and about 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil. To this goes 1 glass of chiroti rava, also called fine suji, and then a glass of maida, which is the all-purpose flour. I'll show you what she uses for measurement a little later. Now gently mix all of these dry ingredients first. And to this add water little by little to make a dough. Ensure you're not using too much water in here, as you don't want it to become soggy. You will just need about half a cup, nothing more, nothing less. Once the dough is formed, add some more oil into it and knead it really well. I think this is the step that takes a good 5 minutes and also your muscle power for the dough to turn smooth and sticky. Mind you that the oil soaks in really fast, but that's what helps with the texture as well. Now repeat the step again, and in the end beat it just like my mom, which is what she's always done, and I think that's what makes the perfect dough. Once done, let this soak, and meanwhile we can get the stuffing ready. To make the stuffing, bring 8 glasses of water to a boil in a large pot. The glass my mom uses for measuring all of these ingredients for this recipe is this typical steel water glass that we use to drink water here in India. This is just a reference to show you the height. She uses the glass on the left and the rightmost being the steel glass that is used to drink coffee. Once the water starts boiling, add 1 glass of tur dal, 1 glass of chana dal. She always uses half of each, and then 2 tablespoons of oil. And this measurement yields 25 obbattus without fail. Give this a stir and let this cook for a good 45 minutes without covering the pot completely. I know a lot of people use the pressure cooker to boil the dal, but my mom says using that makes the stuffing a little soggy, so she always refrains from it. Halfway through, check to see if the chana dal is completely cooked by pressing it firmly between your fingers, because if that is cooked, then the tur dal, which is the lighter dal, is always cooked. If it's uncooked, then cook for some more time until it mashes perfectly between your fingers, just like so. I think these are tips and tricks that you will always learn only from the experienced. Now that's done, carefully strain the water from the cooked dal into a bowl. And to this add a string of curry leaves to make the saaru, which is the curry, which I'll talk about later. Also set aside a small cup of cooked dal, which is used for the curry as well. And to the remaining dal add 5 crushed cardamoms. Now in the same large pan add 2 glasses of pounded jaggery and let this melt. Remember, the number of glasses of dal and jaggery should always be the same. To this add about 4 tablespoons of water. This is to prevent the jaggery from sticking to the bottom of the pan and help the jaggery melt faster. Once the jaggery starts bubbling with a honeycomb-like structure like you see, add a cup of shredded coconut. Fresh is preferred, but work with what you have. Give this all a quick mix and then add the cooked dal to it. Mix this all in really well and let the mixture cool down completely. I think cooling it down helps the jaggery bind to the dal. Once it's completely cooled down, blend this mixture to a smooth paste in a grinder or a mixer, ensuring that there are no lumps. And then make small sized balls out of it so that it all binds in together, and it's now time to put this all together and fry it. Take the dough that's been resting for a while now and knead it for one last time, and then take a small sized dough out of it and flatten it on a non-sticky paper or a wooden board. Now place a ball-sized stuffing in the center and bring the edges together, secure it really tight and pinch off the excess if any. Now flatten this stuffed dough into a thin tortilla and fry it on a pan in a medium flame. Drizzle oil around the edges. My mom usually puts the oil well before, and then press slightly until you see small bubbles appear. Once done, flip over and cook on the other side. And that's it. It's finally time to serve this with a dollop of ghee. For the saru, first soak about a lemon-sized tamarind in hot water to speeden up the process. Then in a pan fry about 1/4 teaspoon of methi seeds until they turn slightly brown and put it aside. Now take about 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, cinnamon, clove and a teaspoon of jeera and just very slightly roast them until they turn fragrant and put this aside as well. Now roast about 15 cloves of garlic, a string of curry leaves and about 5 red chilies and let it all cool. Now these are the ingredients that we have for grinding. A cup of roasted ingredients, a dal that was kept aside along with the soaked tamarind and curry leaves, half a cup of coconut, dry or fresh works, and a handful of coriander leaves. Into the grinder now goes the dry ingredients first. Remember to always grind for the saru right after the sweet stuffing is done grinding, as this is what gives the perfect flavor for the saru. Once the dry ingredients are completely powdered, add coconut, coriander leaves and then the dal mixture. Now add a little water to help the grinding process, and the last ingredient that goes in is a teaspoon of turmeric. Once it forms a paste, scoop it out into the dal water, mix it all together, add salt as required and bring the curry to a boil. Do not forget to temper the saru with ghee and mustard seeds for that enhanced flavor, and your Obbattu Saaru is ready to be served. Thank you all so much for stopping by, and I hope you get to try this recipe for the upcoming festive season. I know the pandemic is upon us, but I really hope that you all get to spend this New Year and this Ugadi with your loved ones, and let's all pray that we see light at the end of the tunnel really soon. For all those celebrating Ugadi, I really wish a very happy one for you, and until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed, and do not forget to stay safe. Bye-bye.